Hey everyone, over at CCR, how is everybody today? My name is Retro, back on the channel again today. So it's been a while, been a really long time guys, since I've actually sat behind the mic and talked with you on this channel. I just want to say I'm sorry for the inactivity and really not keeping up with this channel like I should have. In the end, the responsibility falls on me because I made the channel and I just feel bad about it. So I'm sorry. And I want to say a huge shout out to the Lone Courier, and as Painkiller said in his video, he's really helped make sure everything kind of stays in line, and he's posted some of the last like 3 consecutive videos on here, which is just incredible, so huge shout out to him. But today I would like to discuss a little bit about my thoughts on Infinite Warfare in general, because everybody's point of view on the game is a little different, obviously, and although this topic has kind of been overdone and, you know, killed, you guys know that, it's still a interesting thing to listen to, so I know everybody has their own point of view, and I actually happen to have the more unpopular opinion. Personally, I thought Infinite Warfare was more boots on the ground than Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, and more fun than Call of Duty Ghosts. So from what I played, from the percentage of time that I actually put in, I can say from my experience that I believe Infinite Warfare will be sort of close to Black Ops 2, at least in terms of the fun factor. In terms of everything else, I think this game will come closest to, you know, the BO2, MW3 era than the last 3 titles we've had. Simple as that. I thought Advanced Warfare was awful. The movement was intolerable. It was awful. Then Black Ops 3 comes along, which is simply a little bit boring. The maps were a little too big, and I just didn't like it that much. And same thing for Call of Duty Ghosts. So Infinite Warfare is finally coming in, giving us some more hectic, I guess, intense warfare, sort of something that AW tried to pull off, while keeping the boots on the ground for the majority of the time. At least when I experienced the hover ability, which allows you to go and, you know, kind of fly around in midair, it really doesn't seem to be that effective in Infinite Warfare. It does actually refill very quickly, your meter restocks very, very quickly. However, the one thing that you really need to notice is your inability to actually ascend very high. You will stay down to the ground most of the time. You really only need to use it for simple transportation. You really aren't going to use it to go all across the map. It's just something I don't really see being practical. So with that said, from what I played of Infinite Warfare, the few maps that I tried, most of them were good. There was a couple that I didn't like, but Terminal was great. I thought Frontier was great. Throwback was great. Those 3 maps especially were pretty good. The other 2 were give or take, they were alright. I mean, Frost was okay, I didn't really like the other one. But from what I played, the maps felt pretty good, the movement felt stable and normal, and the game just felt a lot, at least to me, like a good, fun version of Call of Duty Ghosts, which I have no problem with, because the game flowed very well, at least from my experience. Now, COD Ghosts, on the other hand, had potential, but it didn't flow well. It just didn't have that type of movement, because the maps were big, and you could not move throughout them very easily. The health was very low, or the time to kill very fast, whatever your perspective is on it, and overall the game just felt very boring. The kill streaks were lame, and everything you really didn't like about COD Ghosts, at least what I'm seeing here, seems to have been fixed with Infinite Warfare so far. Now, of course, I know most people disagree with me on this, and that's perfectly understandable because a lot of people do have this, I guess, futuristic complex, which is understandable, because as a COD fan, you shouldn't really have to like these futuristic games. You bought it back in 2009 and 2010 for boots on the ground warfare, which is supposed to be in the past with real guns, real everything. That's the reason why you liked it. So I cannot blame people for not wanting to go and play these futuristic games and be forced to try to adapt to them. I can't blame people for that, because it's not really what they expected. It's not what you bought and fell in love with the COD franchise for. However, from what I played, I think Infinite Warfare will contrast very well with Modern Warfare Remastered. They're of course 2 very different experiences, but hopefully both will be something fun for each type of community, each type of player, and maybe for someone like myself and a lot of other people who might happen to enjoy both, this should be a good balance this year. So I'm very interested to hear what you guys have to say on this, because obviously the community over here is a little different than on my channel and a lot of other channels. This right here seems to be the real core of old school COD fans, so it's definitely interesting, and I think it will be definitely something that would kind of, I guess, spark some conversation in the comments. If you guys let me know your thoughts on Infinite Warfare down below, because I'm actually pretty curious, coming from this type of audience of old school COD players who a lot of you guys I know have been playing for years. Let me know what you think down below in the comments about Infinite Warfare and MWR, how long they'll last, and just the whole situation this year. So thank you guys so much for watching. My name has been Matt Retro. Really do appreciate all the support of this channel, and we're bringing CCR back. Thank you guys so much as always. I'll see you all on the next one.